In this video, we'll be dealing with date and time functions in Excel. The first function I'll teach you today is today. You see what I did there? I know, I'm really funny. And today is a really simple function with no arguments. Just type in equals today, open the bracket and close the brackets. This will return the current date. Now, if you open this workbook tomorrow, the date will be 19/7/2025. So this is dynamic. Now, the remaining functions are also straightforward. For example, here we need to find the day of the sale from the sale date given here. For that, type in equals day and pass in the sale date. So as you can see, it has returned the day, which is 23. Now let's replicate it to the remaining cells. If you want to find the month, just type in equals month and pass in the sale date. Now to find the year, type in equals, yep, you guessed it, year, and pass in the vendor details. Just kidding. Pass in the sale date and replicate it to the remaining cells. Now in this section, I'll introduce you to time functions. So similar to today, we also have a function named now, which returns today's date and time. For that, type equals, enter now, and this function also has no arguments. So all you have to do is open the bracket and close the bracket. This is the current date and time. Now let's find the hour from the sale date. For that, type in equals, type in hour and pass in the sale date. And notice that the sale date also contains the time. That's why we were able to extract the hour information. To find the minute, you can do that using the minute function. Just type in minute and pass in the sale date, and you get the gist, right? Second. Now let's look at one more case where we need to find how many days it has been since the sale date. So today, this is today's date, and we need to find the difference between this date and this date in days. Now if you have Microsoft 365, you can use the DATEDIF function, but I'm using Office 2021. It's not available in my version, so I'll be using the days function. So equal to days, and the end date is today's date, comma, the start date is the sales date. And it's showing in percentage. That's because these cells are formatted to display only percentage value. So select the cells and click on number. So it has been 968 days. Now before we replicate it to the remaining cells, we need to fix the end date, F4, because we don't want that to change, right? So enter and let's replicate it to the remaining cells. Now we have found how many days it has been since the sale date, and this includes the weekends and the non-working days. So if you only want to find the number of working days, there's another function for that called NETWORKDAYS. Type in NETWORKDAYS, and the start date is the sale date, comma, the end date is today's date. Okay, so it has been 693 working days since the sale date. Now let's fix the end date to replicate it to the remaining cells, and that's it. The NETWORKDAYS function by default considers Saturday and Sunday as the usual weekend. Now if you want to change the weekend to, for example, Monday or Tuesday, we cannot do that using the NETWORKDAYS. We have another function for that, and the function is called NETWORKDAYS.INTL. Let's see, this function right here. So pass in the start date, comma, the end date is this date right here, lock it, comma, and from here you can select the desired weekend. So my weekend is, let's say, Monday to Tuesday. So double click on Monday, Tuesday, close the brackets and hit enter. Let's replicate it to the remaining cells. And that's it.